job.
Born alone, but the motto is lived up to every word. Overly proud of it, but knowing it's tag teams when you get to the heart of it. For all of us lucky enough to know where our fathers is. Our Father who art in the living room. Know where I'm attached, even when I'm attached to the stool. Thinking I'm doing more than I am, so you hear me the news like I know everything that you on. I'm actually you. I grew up outside just like the rest of us did, him included. Prayer hands up for all of the ways that I've been influenced. Fully loaded, one for the crew, sticking moving. 14 in my pop hands, hoping his grip will loosen, but if it didn't, he never was, so I was good on a couple decisions. Remember so-and-so had pulled out a bucket to pitching. I fell back when I would normally jump in position. Regretted it till they put everyone under the prison. That's like 1 of 100 times, but feeling obligated to jump up in front of the line. Stuck a mind between a corner store and a blurry line. With it forever and the lobster is butterfly. Stuck a mind down for
We've got NBA basketball. Basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of the Pelicans. Here we go. Right here on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. You look at the Thunder.
For 3.
Shots good by Walker. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
Here's Walker. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. Pass to Booker. From past the arc. And the Thunder, another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Left side, Fournier. And there's the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Es que flipo, tío, de verdad. Joder, macho, tío.
From three-point range. And it's Wall with the ball for New Orleans. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul.
Sí, tío, de verdad es que lo
That is
tiene,
his
tío.
first foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here.
Coming to the floor for the Thunder.
Now here's Wall.
Justin Jackson. DeLon.
Just 4 to shoot. There's the lob for Harris. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Right outside. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Team foul.
First free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And the Pelicans with the possession, trailing by 2. Here's Vassell. Outside, Wall. Outside, Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Second team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. We talked about his plan to try and take Tobias Harris out of the equation on offense. Coach told me Harris can attack you in so many ways on offense. The way to counteract that is to give him multiple looks on defense. So we'll rotate a handful of guys on him tonight. We'll see how that plays out. Guys?
Thank you, David. Inside. Here's Claxton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Thunder leading by 5. Wright looking around. Pass to Jackson. Booker up top. He has 6.
No me lo creo,
And
tío.
stolen by Harris. Fournier gets a wide open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Now here's Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. For 3.
Y es que me cago en Kaminsky, te lo juro que me tengo que cagar en Kaminsky, tío.
There's the 3.
Es que alucino, tío. ¿Qué hace ahí?
Now Wall. It's tipped. Kaminsky with the ball. He's picked up by Wall.
Alucino, tío, de verdad. Anda la mierda, hombre.
Here's New Orleans. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Qué asco, tío, de verdad. Son así, tío.
In transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. Not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
On the wing, Booker. On the wing, Booker. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
And for Pirtle, the stats don't tell the whole story. Steve, he just does whatever he can to help his team.
He's a good screener, solid defender, runs the floor, and you can't teach his size.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Oklahoma City. Booker outside. On deep.
Qué flipe, tío. Me cago en mi puta madre, tío. Es que tengo que alucinar, tío. Tengo que alucinar.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Into the lineup for the Thunder.
Here's Sumner. Clark outside. Orland's moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gomez. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Takes a three. Walker's shot is off. Shumper with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Clark. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Here's Sumner. Guarded by Walker. Puts it up. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
City ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. And here is Shumpert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Sumner. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Good look by Shumpert. Right on the money.
Takes a step back.
Joder, tío.
There's the foul.
Es que, tío, de verdad.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here are the Pelicans. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Wound up there for Clark. Well placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And now a 5-point New Orleans lead.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Jacks up a 3. The Thunder pull it in. $19 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Bazemore. Morris outside. Now here's Bazemore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock at 4. Walker goes in. Takes it off the glass.
You see the speed on display. Walker using it well whenever he gets into traffic.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
De loco, ¿no?
Here's Vassell. There's 3
Está
pointers
tan
off
solo,
the
tío.
mark. Oklahoma City
Qué locura,
trail.
tío.
Right side. And here's Booker from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got the first basket of the second quarter for Oklahoma City. Now Wall. He averages about 5 points a game. Top of the key, Looney. Pass to Harris. For the 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Right outside. Back to Booker. Here's Chang. Booker outside. The offensive rebound. Right outside. Driving inside. Here's Jang. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Outside Fournier. To the inside. There's Looney. It doesn't go for him. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in. Promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. Here's Fournier. Looney controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The effort from Looney on the offensive glass, a hustle player who really wills himself out there.
Pass to Kaminsky. Here's Wright.
¿Pero qué hace esa mierda, tío? Me cago en la puta.
All with it. Now Wright defending. It's Fournier on the wing. From deep. Here's Looney. He goes up again. To the wing on the left. Vassell. Drills
De locos, tío. Yo estoy alucinando, tío.
Found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Right outside. On the wing, Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Harris, no good.
Tío, de verdad. Puta mano de mierda, tío.
He jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but he tried to get into your opponent's head, forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Resilient play, Kimba in the paint. Doesn't let a foul keep him from getting a shot off.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's Wall. Pass to Sumner. Harris looking it over. Back to Wall. And then Gomez a screen.
No me lo puedo creer, tío. ¿Qué está pasando con las putas faltas, tío? ¿No puedo defender bien un tiro, tío? Vaya tela, colega. Locura, tío. Los partidos de mierda con las putas faltas. Qué rabia. ¿Ves?
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication.
Venga, vete a la mierda, hombre.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for New Orleans. To the middle. Here's Harris. Morris with the rebound. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you, and around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
And it's Walker penetrating. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Shumpert with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bobbed up there for Clark. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
The Thunder with the lead. And here's Walker. He has 7.
Joder, no se queda en un puto bloqueo, tío.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Morris. Outside, Walker. And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
Walker taking his time here. Now Lamb. Bazemore for 3.
Joder, con los putos blancos, que no meto una, tío. Ay, por favor.
1:41 left to play here in the second quarter. Bobbed up there for Clark. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
1:33 left to play here in the half. Pass to Pirtle. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. To end the cold streak.
Pero ¿por qué hace esa mierda? Yo quiero entrar a canasta, tío.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Down low.
Pues no es pesado tu colega.
Shumpert's a pretty good passer. Gotta give him credit on that one.
Puta madre.
Oklahoma City trailing. And a wide open look for Walker. Carries it from 3-point range. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Back to Clark. Stolen by Walker. Bazemore on the wing. .36 seconds left now here in the second. To the left side wing. Here's Walker. Offensive rebound.
Mierda.
Screen by Pirtle. And a wide open look for Lamb. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
If you're not going to fight over,
Me cago en Dios, que me ha ido.
giving the shooter the
Por gilipollas, me pasa por su normal.
the big time vertical Shumpert. This is him just having fun.
Morris outside. Oh, Morris in position. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder, up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pelicans trail by 3.
Mierda.
Now here's Wall.
Creo que se ha equivocado.
Harris a screen.
Bueno. Ya me falta otra vez. Qué alucine, tío. Qué alucine, tío.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Back to Walker. Booker left side. 6 to shoot. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
For three.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Fournier, he has 7 inside. Here's Harris, drops in the layup for 2.
La zona G es una macrase.
He has a great feel for making the right play. The timely roll off the screen to Tobias Harris.
And the basket is good. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Wall, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Pirtle.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Here's Booker.
Es que es de locos, lo tiene ahí para el jugador y su jugador hace la ayuda, se queda ahí parado. O sea, es de locos. Es que tengo que flipar, tío, te lo digo, es que...
Justin Jackson.
Booker looking around. From outside the arc. In-change shot.
Agárramela esa así.
Inside by Pirtle.
¿Por qué no me cambia? ¿Qué te falta? Chico. Me da falta, coño. Mira. Nada, oye, que ya no falta cuando quieras, te falta. No me aguanto. No llegan a defender, tío.
New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Pirtle with the steal. Booker right side. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Back to Kaminsky.
Hombre, un blanco. Y le he tenido que meter Kaminsky, loco. De Lokers. Ya se le faltita, tío, porque si no.
That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. For 3, Fournier. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Wright. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Booker.
Joder, ¿por qué no termina la jugada? ¿Por qué no se va a la puta esquina, tío? Que está solo y se queda ahí el subnormal. De verdad, es que es alucinante, tío. Qué puta mierda de partidos de Booker, tío. Vaya 2 partidos de mierda llevo. ¿Esto qué? Qué locura, tío.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
No te digo yo.
Launches a 3. Connects from 3-point range. And now it's a 9-point Thunder lead. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's Wall with the ball for the Pelicans. Outside Fournier. Back to Wall. Outside Fournier. Pass to Vassell. Will it go? Nice move. That shot no good. Some solid defense there from Lamb. The Thunder leading by 9. Outside Walker. Morris outside. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Outside, Lamb. Puts up a three.
Ay, que si la pilló. Bien.
All with it. 6 points for him. Outside Fournier. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock.
Hostia, cuánta magia la metió. De lo que es.
And here's Walker. 12 points for him. No contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Clark.
His goal is to get the defense rattled. Walker should do it with his shooting, his passing, or the ability to draw fouls.
And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one. Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Picked by Clark. For 3, Fournier.
No te corro, mira, voy ganando. Si no te correría.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution for your opponent.
Outside, Walker. There's the triple. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Stolen by Walker. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Walker's running. Here's Lamb. And slam dunk by Lamb.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Pass to Hernan Gomez for 3.
Oh, pero bueno, ¡hala!
So the Thunder will take it the other way. Morris a screen. Out to Lamb. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
Lo quiero coger bien.
Can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
Here's Sumner. He's covered by Bazemore. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. Zhang a screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Vaya hombre.
Defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
No es que le meto demasiado.
Pass to Shumpert. To the inside. 5 to shoot. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Bazemore. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Assisted by.
And the Thunder lead by 15.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Now here's Shumpert. To the middle. It's stolen by Morris. He gets it up. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And they've created a bunch of trouble.
Come on, get up and get loud for your Pelicans dance.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Right outside. Booker outside. Into the lane. A shot by Kaminsky.
Kaminsky.
All three off the mark. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time.
That's his first personal.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here is Harris. The three. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pirtle with the steal. Good chance here for Booker. Trails the baseline jumper. Booker's got 21 in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Booker draws the double. To the paint. The kick out to Wright. Shot clock at 3. Here's Lamb. It's good from long range. And the Thunder.
Buah, me la ha puesto muy dura esa canasta. Dios.
Relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
Malton?
Here's Meladon. The dynamic rag between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teams making their case. Guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor. And maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
And they pick up 2.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the defense down in the paint.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul.
And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve from the start. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
And pressing a bit here, down in the game, trying to use the three-point shot to get back into it, and instead it's led to a lot of empty possessions this half.
Screen by Pirtle. For 3.
Desde la esquina es una barra de locos, pero del frontal no.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Estoy aquí, no viene.
Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Sumner.
Pítame falta. ¿Por qué no? Claro. ¿Ya estamos pitando esas faltas de mierda o la pitamos?
After Kaminsky. Now Booker driving in, and the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
And here is Hernan Gomez, and stolen by Wright. Booker at the elbow. Pass to Pirtle. In the corner, right with it. And the 3 off target. to the inside.
Joder.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Down low. Now here's Melodon. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Got that one up quick. Booker's got 13 points in the second half.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every three he takes.
To the middle.
Chemistry at its best. Unreal.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Outside, Lamb. Beyond the arc. And the Thunder another three.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Melodon. Pass to Hernan Gomez. There's the screen. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Thunder. To the floor for the Thunder.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Morris outside. And right, here we go. And the dunk.
Leonard the second.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Claxton. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
Here's Bazemore.
Ay, porque no he hecho bien la barra, no era buena, tío.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Pass to Melodon. Look at 6. Here's Claxton. Bazemore grabs the miss.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Oklahoma City.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the ball.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
I thought he did a good job filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Right with it. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled.
Out East Afghanistan, we this skirt, do dirt like Zatarans. I've been so adamant, so cold like avalanche. I go by Babylon, leave me my bag again. More moolah, more problems, go crazy. Ferragamo, barricado, tunnel under just like a El Chapo. Back up on my me no send no stamps, you get a Whole squad on some. This that churches on the mud. Pulpit, you with a cool kid. Deuce, click, small room full of. Could become a tomb or a nuisance. Share my dogs come with a toolkit they I can fool with. All my dreaming be elusive. I need the whole thing.
Cold-blooded, I've been hunted by a slew. That's how I do it. With the rag out the window, then we riding around all night until the sky then went like blue on. Yeah, yes, son, we up.
TV for 300 episodes.